Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Easy English Learning. We have started with next chapter of literature, that is Festivals of Northeast India. Here we have done 2 pages that you can see in part 1 of the video. Here we read about northeastern region of India and how they celebrate their different festivals with great enthusiasm and joy, how they use traditional music and dance and what makes it more beautiful. We read about Assam, that how Bihus celebrate their festivals. We read about Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and all. For a detailed explanation, you can refer to part 1 of this video. Here today we are going to start with the next page that we have to do. The Spring Festival or Chapchar Kut is an important occasion mostly celebrated in Mizoram. Now, after Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, we are heading towards to Mizoram, that how they celebrate their festivals. The Spring Festival or Chapchar Kut means the festival there in the spring is known as Chapchar Kut, and it's a very important occasion mostly celebrated in Mizoram. Men and women of all ages wearing traditional dresses and headgear perform folk dances and sing traditional songs on this occasion. You can see in the picture also, these are the people of Mizoram who are performing this dance, and that's how they do it. That headgear is like on their heads, you can see. Headgear is basically a covering for the head, or we can say it's cap or hat. So men and women of all ages, they wear traditional dresses and headgears, perform their folk dances and sing traditional songs on this occasion, on the occasion of this spring festival known as Chapchar Kut. Drums, gongs and cymbals add to the festive air. Now, what are gongs? And it is an instrument that produces sound when struck with a mechanical hammer. So, during this festival, they use these things like drums, gongs and cymbals. I told you, it's a metal plate that produces a brilliant clashing tone and which adds to the festive air of their spring festival. Wangala or the 100 Dream Festival is the most important festival celebrated by the Garos in the villages of Meghalaya. Now, after Mizoram, we are heading towards Meghalaya. Garos are the people who lives in the villages of Meghalaya. These people are known as Garos. And the festival name is Wangala or the 100 Drum Festival. It is the most important festival celebrated by the villagers of Meghalaya. This harvest festival is celebrated to mark the end of a period of hard work which naturally brings a good harvest. Harvest, as you all know, it's the season for gathering the agricultural crops. So, to mark this, they celebrate this festival to mark the end of a period of hard work which naturally brings a good harvest. The dance performed during the festival has 2 parallel lines. During the dance, they make 2 parallel lines, one of men and other of women, clad in their festive costumes. Clad means cloth. While the men beat the drums, the lines move forward together in a rhythmic manner. And how they do this dance? While all the men, they beat the drums and the lines move forward. They keep on moving forward together in a rhythmic manner on the tones of the music that they play. The main feature of festivals in Tripura is that all the people join in the celebrations. Now we are talking about Tripura, that it's the beauty of Tripura that people there celebrate, they come together and join in the celebrations, all of the people. Many of the dances performed during some of the festivities represent hunting, fishing, food gathering, and various other activities. Now, many of the dances that they perform, what they depict through these festivities, they represent their hunting, their fishing, their food gathering, and various other activities that they perform. Some of the festivals attract people from all over India. The beauty of their dance forms and their music is so nice that all over India people like to see those dance forms and enjoy their music and enjoy these festivals that they celebrate. Now, moving forward, here comes Nagaland. Nagaland consists of different groups of people who are unique in their customs and the traditions that they celebrate. Now, talking about the people of Nagaland, these people, they are very unique in their customs. Unique means special, which is unlike, means no one like that. They are very special and unique in their customs and their traditions that they celebrate. Songs and dances from the soul of these Naga festivals. Form the soul of these Naga festivals. Means their songs and their dances, they are the soul of these festivals, the festivals of Nagaland. The festivals are used by the Nagas to preserve and pass down their oral history. They celebrate these beautiful festivals to prevent their oral history. Oral history means collection of historical information which is not written down but is passed on by the people who remember past events. Means kind of history that is not written anywhere, but that knowledge is forwarded to the younger generation by the previous generations. They celebrate, the festivals are used by the Nagas to preserve and pass down their oral history. That's why they celebrate these festivals. A major festival is Maustu, celebrated mainly in the villages after the sowing season. Their major festival is Maustu, which they celebrate. It is mostly celebrated in the villages after the sowing season. Dressed in colorful clothes and headgear decorated with feathers and wild boar tusks, the people in the villages dance to traditional music. Now, how do they celebrate this festival? They dress themselves in colorful clothes and headgear. Headgear, I told you, it's a covering for the head, either cap or hat, and headgear decorated with feathers, and their headgears are decorated with beautiful feathers and wild boar tusks. Wild boar tusk means boar tusk is animal's teeth. Means they wear something that consists of animal's teeth. The people in the villages dance to traditional music, and their songs, they dance on their traditional music. Now, moving on the next page. Hardly a month passes in any of the 7 states without a festival or two. Now, we can see that the festivals, the beauty of festivals is so much there that hardly a month passes in any of the 7 states without a festival or two. Means every time there is a festival there. After some time they celebrate different festivals, and this is the beauty of Northeast India. Most of them have religious importance or significance, as the people offer thanks to the gods for a good harvest or prosperity. Now, all these festivals that they celebrate, they have some religious importance. Significance also means importance, and all these festivals, they have some religious importance to them, as the people offer thanks to the gods for a good harvest or prosperity. Prosperity means being successful. So all the people through these festivals, they thank to their gods for a good harvest or prosperity, or ask for protection against calamities. And through these festivals, people pray to God to protect them from any serious accidents or any kind of calamities or any bad events that can cause damage or suffering to them. So, through these festivals, they pray to God. But these celebrations also help encourage cultural and artistic activities and bring out the natural talent of the people. But these festivals also encourage people and to enroll themselves in cultural and artistic activities, and if they have some natural talent they can bring it out, like they can perform in dances and music. So it also helps them to bring out their natural talent, to encourage their cultural and artistic activities. So this was all about the chapter. If you have any doubt, you can ask or you can write in the comment section. For more videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.